Hey guys, so today I'm here to do a book review for Clockwork Prince by Cassandra Clare, and I'm so excited to be doing this because I just finished the story and it was phenomenal and amazing and everything else that could possibly sum up that word in yeah. I'm so excited to do this review. This review is going to have a regular book review part of it and then also a discussion part of it as well, and I kind of like doing the discussion parts with my reviews. I don't know, I just think they're more fun. I get to go into more depth about them and stuff. So let me know what you guys think, if you like them or what. So I'm going to say, if you have not read Clockwork Angel, you obviously do not want to watch this video because you will be spoiled by what happens in Clockwork Angel. And also, if you haven't read Clockwork Prince, you probably don't want to watch the second part of this, which will be the discussion part of this video. And I will let you know when that comes up, so that way you won't be mad at me. And yeah, so I'll definitely let you know when that comes up. And yeah, so let's get on with the book review. So the Shadowhunters are on the search for the Magister and his Clockwork army, and they have to do that in a certain allotted time of 2 weeks, because that's what the council gave Charlotte and the rest of the Institute members. 2 weeks to locate the Magister or give significant evidence to where he could possibly be, or else Charlotte will have to hand over the Institute to Benedict Lightwood, who thinks that a woman should not be allowed to run the Institute because they cannot do it properly enough. And so that's where we pretty much are following throughout this whole story. And it is a crazy adventure. It's action, 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 heartbreak, 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 action, action. Oh, it's just fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Oh my gosh, I cannot get enough of this book and Cassandra Clare's writing and everything about her. It's amazing. And I seriously had a mountain full of emotions throughout this book. I seriously went from this to this to this to this. It's just insane how my emotions were throughout this entire book. And like I said, very few books can actually do this for me, and this was one of them, and it was phenomenal. Oh my gosh. Obviously, you know, we have the main characters, Will and Jem and Tessa and Charlotte and Henry and Sophie. They're all back, and then we have some new characters in the story, and we learned a lot of good information about the Lightwoods throughout the story and their family, and as well as Will. We learned a lot of information about Will, and it's just insane. And you really feel for the characters in the story, and it's phenomenal. So I gave this book a 5 out of 5 because it's simply amazing. I think I gave Clockwork Angel a 4 out of 5 or something of that story. I did do a review of that, so I'll link the Clockwork Angel review below if you have not watched it. But I give this book a 5 out of 5 because it was phenomenal, and I could not find nothing wrong with this book. I really couldn't. And so yeah. And now I'm going to get into the discussion questions, or just the topics more so that I want to discuss and talk about and go into depth more. So if you haven't read this book and you don't want to be spoiled, then please exit out of this video, and I will see you in the next video. And if you're still here, hi! And I'm assuming you've either read the book, or you don't plan on reading the book, or you don't care about being spoiled, or you just want to hear me talk and ramble on. And, you know, either way, it's all good. Yeah. So I have a couple things I want to talk about. There are 5 main things that happen in the story that I want to talk about because they were just crazy. So first and foremost is Jem's illness. Oh my gosh. I feel so bad for him because throughout this whole book, you're reading a story and you're reading along about Jem, and he's fighting, he's having a normal life, he is just having fun with Tessa and Will and laughing, and you forget that he's sick. You literally do. Like, I forgot that he had an illness. He was just like a regular shadow hunter who was just fighting and who just loved what he was doing, and I didn't even remember that he had an illness and he was dying until you find him on his hands and knees coughing up blood, and also find him on his hands and knees scooping up the drug that he needs that was accidentally spilled, because you don't know how much more is going to be left of that. And it's heartbreaking. You just, when you're reading the story and you read about that, you just want to go into this world and grab Jem and just hold him and tell him that everything's going to be okay and comfort him, because it's just heartbreaking to read about him on his hands and knees and coughing up blood, and oh, it's just so devastating, and I feel so terrible for him. Oh my gosh, Cassandra Clare really had me going with that. Poor Jem. Mm. The next thing that I want to talk about is Will's curse. In this book, you find out that Will was given a curse by a blue demon named Marvis, who was locked in a box for 20 years. When Will was 12, he opened the box, and the demon got out and cursed Will, because Will was the one there, and said that anybody who loves will die a bad death, and their love for him will be the death for them. And the next day, he wakes up and he finds out that his older sister, who helped save him, had died, and he blames himself. And he then leaves his family, because he feels like the only way to protect his family is to leave them and go become a shadow hunter. Pretty much his family comes to look for him, and he sends them away because he knows that he can never see them again now that he's a shadow hunter, and also the fact that if they love him, he could be the cause of their death. So he keeps everybody for the next 5 years at an arm's length. He pushes them away. He doesn't show them any emotions. He is mean, cruel, says nasty things to them, also all in the hope that they will hate him and not show love for him, so in order for them to stay alive. And come to find out, the curse wasn't even real. It was fake. For 5 years, Will has been going through all this stuff. He's blamed himself for his sister's death. Anybody who he wanted to get close to, he couldn't, because he felt that as though if he did, they were going to die and it would be his fault. So he kept everybody he loved at an arm's length, and all to find out that it was for nothing. The curse wasn't even real, and that was just heartbreaking for me to read about, because imagine 5 years pushing everybody who you love the most away, all because of a curse that you think is real, and you come to find out it's not real. It's just devastating and heartbreaking, and I felt so terrible for Will at that point. And you could tell in the story that he was just affected deeply by that, to find out that it was fake, but also he was thrilled and overjoyed the fact that he can finally right his wrongs and go and tell everybody how he feels, especially Tessa. And at that point, I was really happy for him as well. So oh, that was another devastating, heartbreaking moment for me, but at the same time, it was kind of a happy moment. The next thing I want to talk about is Jessamine. Jessamine. For half of this book, she wasn't even there doing anything. You see her sneaking out in boys' clothing twice, and that's it. She played no important roles. She was annoying and irritating and just needed to leave. And then you find out that she was actually a spy, because she actually married Nate. Like, what? What? I can understand the fact that she truly believed that Nate loved her, but seriously, come on. After what happened in Clockwork Angel, the fact that he attacked her and Tessa and everybody else, wouldn't you be a little bit suspicious? I know I would be. I would have realized something was a little bit fishy right there. She just wanted to believe that someone who wasn't a Shadowhunter loved her, and she got fooled. That's all I'm saying. Dumbass. The next thing is Bridget, the new cook. Wow. All those songs she sings. How interesting. All she sings about is murder. So people getting cut, stabbed, bleeding to death, choked, whatever. Every song she has is about someone dying. Now, and she's singing that all the time. Now, if that was me, I would not be eating that food, and I would not be sleeping in that house, because someone singing like that is the type of person to poison your food and kill you in your sleep. I would not be around her. I would not be in that house. If I was a guest in the house and I heard her singing like that, I'll be running out that door. Be like, nope, I am sorry. I am not staying there. She's the type of person, like I said, to kill you in your sleep or poison you or do both. poison you first, carry you to your bed, and then kill you in your sleep. I'm not staying there. I would never stay there. And if any of them were smart, they would have left or fired her or something. Cause, woof, man. I'm sorry, but would you guys want somebody who's singing murder and death and people cooking your food and sleeping in your house? All right. And the last thing I want to talk about is the proposal. I'm iffy on the proposal. When I was reading about the proposal, all I could think about was how sweet and how romantic it was, and how Jem deserves to be happy and to be loved and just have a wonderful life. And the way that he proposed to her and the things that he said to her just made me swoon over him even more. They were so sweet and so romantic and so wonderful, and I could just not go but aww, it was like one of those moments. And then I thought about Will, and I felt so terrible for Will, because Will truly loves Tessa, and he really loves Jem, and those two people are the most important people in Will's life. They mean the world to him, and he would do anything for both of them. And to find out that the woman that he loves and his best friend, his brother, are gonna get married is just heartbreaking. And I felt so bad for Will in this story, and I just wanted to go in and give Will a hug right there and then. Oh my gosh. But then I also felt bad for Jem, because Jem truly loves Tessa, and Tessa can't fully say that she truly loves Jem because she can't give her heart to Jem 100%. Jem deserves a woman who can give her heart to him 100%. And that's not Tessa. And I like Tessa. I do. I think she's an awesome character. But she just doesn't really deserve Jem, I don't think. Jem deserves someone who can fully love him for everything that he has and everything that he is. And that's just not Tessa. So I felt so bad for both Will and Jem throughout this book. And after the last couple of chapters, my heart just broke. And it was so hard to read the story at the last couple of chapters. But it was so good. So good. And I'm really excited to see how Clockwork Princess turns out. Because the way the last sentence in this book, wow. Like, just wow. And so I'm really excited to read Clockwork Princess. Cassandra Clare really knows how to end her stories. It's same with the Mortal Instruments series, same with her Unfurled Devices. She really knows how to keep her readers wanting more and on a hook at the end of the book. So I'm really excited for Clockwork Princess, and I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Let me know what you think about everything that I talked about: Will's curse, Jem's illness, the proposal, Jessamine, the new cook. Do you think she's creepy? I do. Yeah. Let me know your thoughts, and I will see you guys in the next review. Bye.